Magandang araw, Go Negosyantes! Welcome to another day full of inspiration and empowerment. Ako po si Bam Aquino at ito ang SME Go! Let's go! We're taking a short break from our SME adventures at magbibigay-pugay po tayo sa mga kabataan na talaga namang mga pag-asa ng ating bayan. Let's get to know this year's 10 Outstanding Students of the Philippines finalists. The 10 Outstanding Students of the Philippines, or TOSP, is an awards program established in 1961 by Mr. Jose Concepcion Jr. It honors tertiary students who are exemplars and leaders in their own academic fields and in their contributions to society in the hope of inspiring others. Daang-daang mga student leaders, mga mag-aaral at mga advocates ang sumali sa taong ito. And after an arduous search and judging process, meron na tayong 30 national finalists.
First of all, again, welcome to the newcomers, the 30 finalists. Congratulations. This has been going for the last 7 years. Yeah, 51, because even a couple of years before I was born. So it's been a long time, and RFM continues to support the search for the 10 outstanding students. One, because I believe that from the founders, my father, being a patriotic person, having started NAMPREL, we believe that every Filipino has really a chance to have a great future. This is the start of a new beginning for our country. In fact, we have a campaign that's ongoing right now, supported by a number of our Negosyo entrepreneurs who are actually judges. Now is our time, and I believe that the Philippines has this unique opportunity to really seize the moment.
Please read what's behind us. So it is better to light the candle than to curse the darkness. And so many people prefer to curse the darkness than instead being a light. And the challenge of DTI, when I was Secretary of Trade in Ministry, I said, yes, the Filipino can, and we must have faith in ourselves that we can do it. And that's the challenge that you now face today. I die without seeing the dawn of the new day in my country. You who are to see the dawn, welcome it, and do not forget those who fell during the night. And when you go to Jose Rizal, Luneta, and you later read on the marker of Jose Rizal, you will then reflect on what such a great man did, gave his life for this country.
I'm sure all of you are multi-awarded. I'm sure there's not one of you here that has only one award. But I always tell this at the first welcome dinner, okay? Congratulations, welcome to the family. Now, the next point here, doesn't matter if you're not going to be one of the 10 in the end of the day. What matters now is that you are here in this room, in our home, with the rest of the family of the alumni, because when you are recognized to be part of this family, it's now a challenge to all of you, a challenge to each one of you of what you can make of yourself. And the difference that we have here in the TOSP, and I can share this with anybody, and this is what I'm really proud about, a dream that my father had to make the country a better place to live in. We only have one Philippines, one country. What you will take out of the TOSP depends on you. How much you're going to give of yourself and how much you're going to let go of yourself. You will discover many things. I'm sure as you went to school and you joined many competition, it's a competitive game. It's how to prove how good you are. Hopefully, I'll find one day a president that is a TOSP, that we would have many people in government, many people in the private sectors that not only look at themselves, but really how they can give back to the community. So, welcome to everybody. Welcome to the family. And, congratulations to all of you.
Aming pagbabalik, kikilalanin natin up close and personal ang mga national finalists, kaya tutok lang. The TOSP is more than an award. It's an encouragement for the youth to be aware of social issues, to make a stand, and to do something about it. It's anchored on one guiding principle, that we can all build a better nation.
Good governance and zero corruption in government. Yung ambag ko naman sa pamahalaan ngayon ay sumali ako ng pamahalaan. Malaki yung potential ng government, ng pamahalaan para sa mga sa diretsong pagbabago.
I advocate for social entrepreneurship, especially for fisher folks and farmers. We provide alternative livelihoods sa communities to seaweed farming due to depletion of fish stock. So kailangan nila ng ibang source ng pagkakakitaan.
To the youth, Soaring High and Beyond. Isa po iyong community outreach program kung saan we teach the out-of-school youth na instead na mapariwara sila o malihis ng landas, mas prefer namin na i-develop yung talents nila.
Right now po, like my previous organizations, we're doing a lot of publication works that promotes various businesses and various stories that could inspire the Filipino, not only the Filipino youth, but the Filipinos in general.
I have an advocacy statement that says, champion for the born and the unborn. It basically covers the unborn child or the baby inside a mother and the mother itself that brings the child. So more of maternal and child care ako, yung advocacy ko.
I prioritize the environment so much. I founded and spearheaded a project that I call Vegami. It's a vegetable garden mission. So we use 1.5-liter bottles as pots. We try to inject vegetables so that it would be benefitable as a income-generating project.
The advocacy that is closest to my heart is to educate the less privileged. I do volunteer works in connection with the government to reach different towns and give storytelling, basic literacy with those less privileged children.
My advocacy is engagement and quality of content in the media. And I help the school paper shift from purely print to the online platform. And that was in line with the changing of the times and the rise of social media.
My advocacies are anchored on student empowerment because I believe that it is we, the students, that push to or advocates for social reforms. And it is only we, the students, that can intertwine idealism and realism.
The advocacy closest to my heart, it's about environment. Tingin ko, one way of paying is to be an advocate for the environment. So, parang investment ko na rin. Na ngayon, nag-invest ako. Para kung sakali man na may makontribute ako sa pollution, may naitulong na ako na.
The advocacy na pinaka-close sa puso ko is really health promotion and health education. For the past few years when I was in college, I joined a lot of trainings as facilitator for basic emergency response.
My advocacy is sustainable development, living in a way that is green, living a life that does not compromise the natural resources for the future generations. I am working in a multinational company and I'm part of the operations team. I am making changes on the way we do things.
The advocacy that's very close to my heart is responsible journalism. I come to high schools in our province and teach campus journalism to budding journalists in the high school level and even in the elementary level.
One advocacy kasi that is close to my heart is the I Can Make a Difference. It's an advocacy to collect 5,000 cans So the cans are converted into a solar reflector. You put water into a PET bottle and then expose it to the sun for 2 to 3 hours, and after that it's safe to drink the water.
I'm a graduate of information technology, and in line with my course, I had already established an organization wherein we teach kasambahays, yayas, nannies, maids from the province and taught them basic computer literacy stuff.
I advocate against human capital flight. So I really push hard to inculcate in the minds of the Bicolano youth that there's a good life here in the Philippines through entrepreneurship.
I have two advocacies. First one, religion. I want to evangelize people. I want other people to be closer to God. The other one is technology. I want the people from the remote areas to have access to electricity or the basic technology that they could not have.
I am an advocate of honest and excellent governance. In my college years, I have instituted a culture of transparency and honesty in the organization that I headed.
I think it would be helping other youth from underprivileged families to equally access education. Coming from my experience as a scholar for almost 7 years, this is my way of giving back to the persons who have helped me.
I am a volunteer teacher. My other project is the Leaders in Motion organization, which is collaborative efforts between the Sangguniang Kabataan of officials of the entire Rizal province, and at the same time the Student Council organization.
Advocacy that's closest to my heart is empowering the persons with disabilities. I founded a Lupus Support Group of Panay Incorporated. I invite speakers, physicians who will talk about how we were able to take care of ourselves.
The youth, empowering youth, specifically the out-of-school youth. Kasi I was once an OSY, gusto ko silang i-empower, or if possible, pwede silang ibalik sa school or bigyan sila ng opportunity.
The advocacy that I really believe in is for electoral reforms. So we tied up with the IPER, Institute for Political and Electoral Reforms, to have a better electoral system in the Philippines.
The advocacy that is very close to my heart is the advocacy in education. As an educator, I believe that education is very indispensable tool, not only for the progress of our nation, but also for the personal transformation of every youth in the country.
The advocacy that I prioritize the most would probably be debate education. I think debate has the capacity to broaden an individual's horizons. It exposes you to different issues, so I think that's a powerful tool to really enjoin the youth to take part in nation building.
I institutionalized Pen Talk. It is an outreach program of the university publication that gives free journalism seminar workshops around Panay. So we go to different schools, even government institutions, and train them to be writers of their very own publication.
The advocacy that is actually closest to my heart is my advocacy when it comes to helping those who are in need, especially those out of school youth. We were actually conducting a lot of community involvements, such as tutorial programs and feeding programs and other projects that would actually help them to have a better life.
I advocate for the reproductive health bill. I firmly believe that women, families, and Filipinos in general, especially the youth, should be given the choice.
My advocacy is for the poor. Gusto kong maging part ng pag-uplift ng life ng mga poor or underprivileged. It's one of my advocacy to help them.
Go Negosyantes, lalo na sa Kabisayaan. Know the essentials of pagdinegosyo. Makilahok sa Go Negosyo sa Barangay. Nagaganapin sa September 13 to 16, 2012 sa Boracay Eco Village Resort, Aklan.
Ultimate dream ko ngayon ay, yung una, syempre yung nasabi ko na nga, zero corruption in government. Tapos yung pangalawa ay gusto kong bumalik ng Bicol para matulungan yung kung saan ako tumubo.
My greatest dream by far ngayon is to really work for the United Nations. Although I'm very involved now, I really love being in the grassroots, working with them.
Gustong-gusto ko pong maging principal in the future kasi nakikita ko kung gaano nagsa-struggle ang province ko sa Eastern Samar, lalong-lalo na sa hometown ko.
I'd like to see myself as someone who could influence people, who could influence society na to live in a better world.
I want to have a good family life. Gusto ko maayos yung mga anak ko. Ayoko silang maging problema sa society natin.
My ultimate dream, don't be shocked, I wanted to be the president of the Philippines.
My ultimate dream in life is to educate many less privileged children so that there will be a decrease in the literacy rate in the Philippines.
My ultimate dream is to win a Pulitzer. I want to be a Filipino who wins the Pulitzer.
My ultimate dream is to fulfill my father's dream, and that is to be a lawyer someday, hopefully.
Siguro yung dream ko na makapag-inspire dun sa ibang youth na katulad ko din bago man lang ako mawala dito sa mundo.
My greatest dream is to be able to make a very huge difference in the healthcare system.
My ultimate goal in life is to be a father. I believe that nation building starts at home, and if every parents will try to raise their children as good citizens of this nation, then this country will really move forward.
My greatest ambition is to see Philippines really progress. Sana bago ako mamatay ay makita ko naman yung bansang Pilipinas na ka-level na ng Japan, ka-level na ng US.
I think my greatest ambition is when the people in the community are able to engage partners, social institutions, the local government, the NGOs, in terms of collaborating with them to solve their problems in the community, especially healthcare.
My ultimate dream may be vague, but it would be that the Philippines would not be a third world country anymore. We will be on the first, and we will be just like the leading countries.
My greatest dream is actually having Filipinos say that there's a good life here in the Philippines.
I want everybody to enjoy the laxities of having electricity or the basic technology, because a country cannot progress if they do not have this kind of access to technology.
I want my profession to be looked up to as an honest and noble profession, a profession that helps the people, not a profession that corrupts the people.
My dream world is a world that provides equal access to quality education to all of the youth.
I want to put up a foundation that will care for those abandoned senior citizens and at the same time for those mentally ill people.
My goal or greatest goal of my life is to be able to put up my own SPED school and to cater for children with special needs who are underprivileged.
Greatest dream ko, na-settle na yung pamilya ko, and then I am ready to help financially sa mga youth OSY, and if possible magtayo ng isang kung hindi man institution, foundation para sa kanila.
My goal is really to become a successful lawyer someday. So that's why I'm pursuing my Bachelor's of Laws.
My dream is to be an inspiring teacher who will touch the lives of the younger generation and inspire them to be ethical leaders, innovators, and dynamic change makers.
I think it's an ambition. It might be far off, but okay. It's to become the governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
My greatest ambition in life would be to be a doctor to the barrios. I'd like to devote myself to working in the communities.
My greatest dream would be to see this nation progress, to see this nation as one, but of course, to see every Filipino happy.
My greatest dream in life would be a Filipino society that is socially just and free and democratic.
For me, to see the Philippines as the leading or pioneer in technology, in terms of technology.
Siguro gawin natin yung mahal nating, gawin natin kung ano yung gusto natin at kung ano yung mahal natin.
You have this so much energy to do something for our country. And baka isipin nyo na mag-isa lang kayo. Remember that marami tayo.
Huwag tayong matakot to take life's risks.
Just embrace every single thing that happens to your life and do something that could make you proud when you look back.
Just make a difference. Try to make a difference.
Just look for that strength in you. Look that very special seed that has been planted when you were born. Try to cultivate it, and there's big things when you see that.
It would be great that we are going to serve the community where we are in so that in one way or another we can help build our nation.
Remember, we are the torchbearers of today's nation building. Be part of it.
Whatever you do it for love because it never fails.
I hope that you shy away from being mediocre and push for excellence.
Fulfill your dreams and reach for whatever it is that you want in life.
Live with passion and help your fellow youth as well.
My one advice for you is to dream big.
Let us get rid of apathy and indifference. Let us be involved and take active participation.
Medals and titles do not guarantee a success unless you embrace them with greater responsibility and not with the belief that you have done enough.
The road to anywhere starts from where you are. So whatever you do today, that is because you wanted to achieve it or you wanted to have that in the future.
If we see a problem and we think that we can do something with the problem, I challenge them to take a stand and make a difference and do something about it in their littlest way.
Palagi niyong isipin na kung nasan kayong state or kung ano man situation nyo ngayon, it would never determine your future. Kasi ang magdedetermine ng future niyo yung choice niyo.
Pairalin lang natin yung parang core values natin as Filipino youth. Yung values natin for honesty, yung values natin for excellence, and yung values natin for nationalism.
Kung gusto natin ng pagbabago at kung talagang mahal natin ang ating bansa, ipakita natin, iparamdam natin sa kanila.
Dream, lead, serve, and don't forget to pray.
Lahat naman tayo is being called to serve na tumulong para sa karamihan.
Act now before it's too late.
Ang kabataan ay hindi lang dapat pag-asa para sa bayan, dapat may ginagawa na para sa kasalukuyan.
I hope that despite the different struggles that you will face, that you will still dream big and become ambitious for your nation and for your country.
Ibahagi ang kanilang husay at ang kanilang talento, ang kanilang kakayahan sa kanilang komunidad, sa pamayanan.
You are the hope of our nation. We are the hope of our nation. And that you should be part of of different advocacy for the country and be part of the solution.
Begin with the end in mind. Kung may sense of direction ka, you can do it.
So my advice to the Filipino youth is to be proactive.
Buenos Santos, mga kaibigan, mga kabataan, maraming salamat sa inyong pagsama sa amin ngayong araw na ito. Sana po'y may napulot kayong inspirasyon sa mga feature natin ng mga kabataan. Next week, alamin po natin kung sino sa 30 national finalists ang magiging 2012 10 Outstanding Students of the Philippines. I'm Bam Aquino at ito ang SME Go. Huwag kalimutang bumili ng Go Negosyo books, lalo na ang pinakabagong 50 Inspiring Stories of Young Entrepreneurs, kung saan kasama ang kwento namin ng aking business partner. Available po yan sa lahat ng leading bookstores nationwide. Need advice on how to start and run your business? We're just a text and click away. Text Go Nego to 2910 for Globe and Smart. And like us on Facebook, facebook.com/GoNegosyoOfficial. Or log in to www.gonegosyo.net. Huwag din kalimutan tumutok sa Go Negosyo sa radyo every Friday, 2 to 3 p.m. sa DZRH para sa Metro Manila at Radyo natin para naman sa mga provincial areas. At kung interesado kayo sa social entrepreneurship, bumisita lang sa aming website www.happynoy.com. Thanks to Coleccione for my shirt on today's show. At mula sa Go Negosyo, maraming salamat sa ating mga annual partners: PLDT, SME Nation, Smart Communications, Meralco, RFM Corporation, BPI Family Negosyo, Avon Cosmetics, Multiply.com, The Orchard Property Marketing Corporation, Isuzu Philippines Corporation, LBC Express Incorporated, Value Line Systems and Solutions Corporation. At maraming salamat din sa mga kaibigan namin sa Department of Trade and Industry.